Okay, all right. Hello. Oh, let's get the sound on. Can you hear me? Can you see me? Can you hear me? Can you see me? Hello, Claire. Hello, Blackadder, Maltese Phil. Can you hear me? Can you see me? Change stream to Monday. Okay. Did I mess up again? What did I do? Did I mess up? What do we got here? What have we got? There we go. Sorry. Monday. Today's Monday. Today is Monday. There we go. Title says Sunday. All right. Let me just change it till Monday. Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. What's going on here? Okay, don't go anywhere. I said Sunday. I made the wrong stream. Thank you, Kermit. Okay. It says Monday. Good. Okay, that says Monday. Okay, there we go. Okay. Oh, I was a bit worried there. I don't know what I'm worried about. You're here. People are here. I'm here. You are here. I'm here. Thank you very much. It's Monday. It's Monday. It feels like a Sunday to me, which is horrible. Thank you very much, Claire, for listening to me on Resonance FM. What did you think? We've had 3 days of Chinese Elvis, and there's been a bit of a debate. We can talk about that a little bit. I don't know whether you're interested in it. I'm interested in it because I'm interested in why I'm a hothead, why I get so upset about things, why I care so much. I'm a Poundland David Koresh. Yes, Ruben, that's what Paul said about me. I don't even know why. Why did he need to say that to me? That I'm a Poundland David Koresh. Koresh is a bad man, and Poundland is like, maybe I'm such a Poundland version that I'm not even like David Koresh because I'm so not like David Koresh. Anyway, so let's get back on track here. I'm pressing the button. I don't know what button to press. I'm not gonna get upset about it. There's that. This thing is, I'm not even going to worry about it. I don't know what to press. Thank you. Claire says, I loved you on the radio, but Paul was so obsessed with insulting you again. Sounds like jealousy to me. Maybe it does. I don't know. The echo. Did I have an echo? Let me just check to see if there's an echo here for the Monday show. Could be. Monday. Yes, that's what caused the echo. Thank you very much. If you hear an echo, tell me. It's usually my fault. Thank you very much, everybody. Your brand Schaffer. He called everybody here a cult. I mean, it's that. I'd like to be a cult leader, and I'd like you to be. Actually, that's not the case. I don't want to have a cult. I want you to be all independent people. And a lot of people who are cult leaders go, "Oh, my people are really independent." I've never been in a cult. I had an entourage at one time, about 10, 12, 15 years ago. I had an entourage of people following me around, but I did not have a cult. So we're gonna say, oh, is this a cult? Am I asking too little of you if it is a cult? I'm going to write down the number 2 on the sheet of paper. Can you see this? Okay. Is this a cult? I mean, maybe it's not even a cult. Maybe it's just addictive. Can it be addictive? I can't imagine it being addictive. I can't imagine anybody listening even once. What else you want to do, Master? Am I the master? Am I the master. But the more I talk like this, the more I think to myself, maybe I am the master. How do we know? How do we know? How do we know you're not the master of me? I'm here every single day. This is show 118th show. So maybe you are the branch leaders. But we've got a lot of people here. Let's just say hello to everybody. 6 Badges is back. So that is really lovely. It's lovely when people come in and come back. Girl from Mars, you sound and look perfect. Thank you very much. I'll stand up a bit later because I'm wearing like a t-shirt. And it fits. I woke up today weighing 77.1 kilograms, which is about 1 or 200 grams less than I weighed yesterday. And I'm happy. I'm happy. I'm on a downward course. I was 77 today. Let's see what I was. Let's see what I was yesterday. 77.2. So that's 100. 100. The day before that, 77. So I've been 77 3 days in a row. 77.2. 4 days in a row. 77.3. Before that, I was 76.9. So let's call that 77 because I lie a little bit. And the day before that, I was 77.9. So that's 6 or 7. And then before that, I was 77.5. I feel like I've accomplished 77.8. Show 111. That's really brilliant. And then show 110, which is 8 days ago, I was 78.1. So I'm really pleased with that. I'm trying to be my own cult leader, trying to get me. Do you know who my cult leader is? It's Claire C. She's the one who's helping me. You know, if I eat too much, she's lecturing me. She's saying, Lewis, don't do it. I don't even know what she's saying because I can't listen to her because I'm so embarrassed. But we can talk about that as always because, I know a lot of people don't like the food talk, but I think it really is important. Like on a day like today, when Gary Neville has been such an idiot. Hasn't he been an idiot, Gary Neville? He's been such an idiot, Gary Neville, that, you want to hit him in the head. Maltese Phil. Blackadder is here. Thank you, Blackadder. Ruben. Lorna. Hello, beautiful Lorna. You are beautiful. I look beautiful. There's a lens. There's a special lens. There's the make me look beautiful lens. But can you see me? Is the lighting enough? I don't think the lighting is enough. I don't think it is enough. I should make it enough. You know what? I can actually check this on YouTube. I can make this screen bigger, right? Can't I do that? I can do that. Yeah, that's how big I am. I'm like that big. I've eaten so much. It's shocking as a man, and this is something that a lot of women won't understand. Lauren, I don't think you'll understand it. Claire, I don't think you'll understand it. Joodles, I don't think you will. I see you. You will not understand it. I'm looking at myself, and I think I look horrible, like absolutely horrible. But there are women out there that will find me attractive. Not every woman, obviously. Maybe most women won't find me attractive. But a lot of women will find me attractive. And that always confuses men. Because if you look at Leonardo DiCaprio, imagine him being a homeless person. Would you find him attractive? No. I don't think you would. I don't think you would find him attractive. We can talk about that. What does it mean to be attractive? Daryl, tell me, what does it mean? Daryl says, don't touch any buttons. You're totally right. Claire says, I'm totally hot. But, that's not just Claire. She's just decided to say this. You don't believe her, but I'm looking and I've just had an apple from my tree, lamb steaks and pork belly. No carbs. Well, an apple is carbs. Sorry, it's about 15 to 20 grams of carbs for an apple. Let's everybody know that anything that is a plant has carbs, but it's okay. That's brilliant, Lorna. So we could talk about Gary Neville. Neville is not joining the dots on reality. I mean, I don't know that much about football. You know me. I know nothing about football. But who who watches most football games? Are they white men? Is it white middle-aged men who like football? I don't know. Can you tell me? I need to learn about football. I'm not gay, but Lewis looks okay for his age. That's not the same thing. There are women who might think, wow, you're really hot looking, not for any age. And that if I was younger, I wouldn't look attractive. That's the way women are. If I was 22, they wouldn't find me attractive because I'm 22. You know, maybe they might. Don Aylesbury's here. Donna says he's a Fabian, another one of them. Anna Davis, a Davos attendee. Yeah, probably you're right. But did you see the video of him not singing the national anthem? Which I'm not in favor of the national anthem because I'm not a royalist. But I think if you live in this country and the people in this country support the king, you got to go for it. Davos is correct. Thank you, Donna. Yeah, that's a good point. Is he? I don't know. Football's not on my radar. It's like watching paint dry. I don't see it that way. Football is the absolute best sport because every match there are 2, 3, or 5 moments when everybody stands up in unison, where everyone gasps. There isn't that in cricket. Cricket is like a slow creep to the finish line. Baseball, there can be, but not every single game where you see a grand slam home run and the game is over. That's what makes football so great. Is the Nunhead show on Mixcloud? I hope so. I can't see it. It might be up. It might be up later on Mixcloud. I should copy it. I should copy it before and put it up on YouTube. If you've seen the Nunhead show, you can tell me what the Nunhead show was. I'm not sure about the Nunhead show. I'm not sure about it. Claire says it is up there. I think I saw Gary Neville not singing the national anthem, and then I saw the Manchester United team, all those incredible players. Were they incredible? Or did Alex Ferguson make them incredible? I don't know. But that's an incredible team. And you've got to blame him. I watched the last few bits of the radio show. Okay, what did you think? What did you think, Alex? He's also a friend of Stormer. You know what it is? It's like people want. It's like Chinese Elvis. It's like he can't help himself. I don't even know where it comes from, but we could talk about where it comes from. Okay, I don't know where it is. Did you do a show today, Lewis? Yes, I did. We did a show, and it's if you look on Mixcloud, Nunhead American Radio. The demographics of football are 75 to 25% men to women. 30% of the men are 18 to 34, and there is no distinction between ethnicities. That's amazing. But you know what? Can I just say this? There must be a distinction, and Grok can lie, Joodles, but that's very good. Gary Neville is a traitor. Well, you want to know something? You hate to call somebody a traitor, says Alex. You hate to call somebody a traitor. Is he a traitor? Before I tell you my opinion, whether I think he is what you would call a traitor against England, Britain, Scottish, Angles, Celts, whatever, white people. Neville was at Davos. He was confronted there by an anti-Team World reporter. Oh, that's brilliant. Vatanai, that's what Vatanai says. Maybe we could post it up there. Maybe someone could have a look at it and see what it is. What if I turn... This is, what are you saying, girl from Mars? Beautiful, beautiful girl from Mars. What if I turn off for you? We know it's fat. What does that mean? What do you mean turn off? Turn off your love for me? Turn off the channel for me? I'm trying to duplicate yesterday's show because it was so late show. The late show last night, I thought was so good. I thought the tone was so good. And maybe because it was only an hour long, I didn't feel like pressured to be amazing. I love the Star Spangled Banner, how the USA unites around the flag. I guess England used to unite around the monarchy, both symbols. But now the king has started having opinions. Yeah, well, he's always had opinions, but he's expressing his opinion. And his opinions aren't this country's opinions. They're Davos globalist opinions. That's one of the reasons if he fought for England, for Scotland, for Britain, for the Irish, the Welsh, you could say go for it, but he doesn't do that. Go there. Well, you'll watch the show later. Neville did a business degree at Manchester Uni. On his day off, he never told Ferguson, as he knew Ferguson would have stopped him. Well, that's not right. That's not right. I mean, that's brilliant that he did a business degree. Why not? I mean, most people think this is my day off. I'm not going to do anything. So you got to give the guy credit for it. Is he a traitor? I'm asking. Julian is here. Thank you. Lorna's here. MC Scott is here. Football used to be a working class sport, but now they get so much money, they are no longer in touch with reality. Well, similar to most sports, they're making too much money. It's like baseball in America, how expensive it is. The players are making $50 million a year. But I don't think, based on him not singing the national anthem, it looks like Gary Neville looked like he didn't care back in the day either. Aren't we all chasing money? Isn't Lewis Schaffer chasing money? That's what Chinese Elvis Paul said about me. He says I'm just like chasing money. And if I were chasing money, would I live here in this flat? Would I not have a career except talking to you people, which is something? His dad is called Neville. Is that true or is that a joke? Neville is one of those names. Says Lorna. Is that true? Is that a real? Gary Neville is obnoxious, but not sure I'd say traitor. Well, I would say traitor. I'll tell you why I would call him a traitor. I would call him a traitor because this country is made up of white, middle-aged, middle-class men, or men, middle-class men. And if you're against white, middle-class men, if you're against this country, you're a traitor. I mean, I don't want to say it. It sounds horrible to call somebody a traitor, Maltese Phil. But if we're at war and you're with Team World over there, and you're with Team World, and you got Team Britain here, and they need your love, and you're letting in people from the other side of the world who hate us, who hate our religion, who hate our way of life, who hate our monuments, who hate paintings. You're not even allowed to have a painting. Those people, I get too upset. I'm not going to get upset. But to me, that's a traitor. That's a traitor. Who are you fighting for? Neville is protected from the real issues in Britain due to his privileged lifestyle. Well, I don't believe in privilege. He's earned every penny that he has. Every penny. But maybe that's what he's thinking. I got so much money and you don't, so I don't respect you. Maybe that's what is that what you're saying, Darklands? Is that what privilege means? Money is fine, says ICU, who's a woman. Getting it is hard if you have self-respect. Getting money is hard if you have self-respect. No. You have to have respect to ask for money. You got to say to yourself, I deserve the money. When his agent went in to speak to Alex Ferguson, and he said, I want money. I'm not sure he said that. I'd be afraid to ask for money from Alex Ferguson. He's got a way about him. He's like about to fire you. I don't believe that. Do you believe that? Says ICU, who's a woman. Money is fine, but getting money is hard if you have self-respect. I don't believe that that's the case. You have to have self-respect to ask for money. So good on him. He founded a hotel, did he not? And a bar, wherever his money has come from. Doesn't he own part of a football team? He's got self-respect. That's what we English people need is self-respect. We need to say, no, this is our country. Get out, right? Am I saying that? Paul had a bad day. You did mess him about. Yes, I did. And Judel said this that I messed him about. I was really upset because he was late, because he's been late before. And he acts like he doesn't care about being on the show. And then so he's trashing the people on this show. That's not good. Okay, that's not good. As if the name Neville isn't bad enough on its own. So Kerry says he's naming himself twice. That's his father. I don't know if that's true. Invite the devil in and he will steal your soul while smiling. Well, that's what devils do. And that's what they're doing. They're smiling at us and they're laughing at us. They're laughing at you. Maybe not me. I'm not fooled by it. Money is a necessity, says Mark J. But not everybody likes the control it has over their lives. Or maybe it's the other way around. Maybe the money gives us control over our lives. You know, Mark J. Money is good. Money is good. We need to work hard. It's like my favorite Rolling Stones songs. Work, just work. I think that's a song. Da da da. You know the song. My cousin ran his hotel football and said he was pretty horrible boss. My cuz left. Yeah, just what Judel says. Possibly. He looks like he could be a horrible boss. If he calls white people that and a white guy comes in to work for him, that's a racist. Imagine you saying, it's black people. It'd be a horrible thing to say. You should never say that. Thank you, Judels, for that. All sports people are deliberately trying to escape working class mundanity. Good for them. Yeah, there's money in football, and as there should be. As there should be. These people should be paid. I mean, they're used by Alex Ferguson, so he can have 1 million horses, or any number of horses. Okay, so why shouldn't he get some of the money? He made his money from the average football. I'm skipping ahead. I'm falling behind, but whatever. Via TV subscriptions. It's part of our culture. He is now prepared to throw our culture under the diversity bus. Yeah, because he's a team world. He's a globalist. He's a traitor. I'm calling him a traitor because anybody who hates this country, you have to call a traitor. Well, what is it? What is it? What would you call him if he's not a traitor? If he's not a traitor, you say Breville. I think Toasties. I don't know what a Breville is. What is a Breville is? And, yeah, Julian says cheese. Hi, lovely. Being a bit quiet on here as you're multitasking, you're showering, on the stream and looking out for Asda. Laugh out loud, Claire C. Joe is showering. I love that. Water trickling down your beautiful body. Yeah, so is he a traitor? I say he is. Should we have a vote whether you think he's a traitor? There are 2 teams. There's Team England, Britain, Cornwall, Lancaster, Newcastle, Geordie, Picts, Angles, Saxons, Jutes, Scots. And then there's the team of those people who say that you should give away the wealth that your family created, that you built in this country for complete strangers who hate you, who are here to scare you and possibly RAPE your children or you. Isn't that what a traitor is? Judel says phoning him in the middle of the night, demanding that he came in because some VIPs turned up, amongst other weird demands. If that's what's agreed upon, I don't think that's that bad. If it's agreed upon, if he's supposed to come in because he's running the hotel, yeah, let him come in. I don't think that's being a bad boss necessarily. But if it's not agreed upon, it could be a bad boss. I've heard of a Man United mega fan who stopped going because he can't afford the season ticket. Yes, well, that can happen. That can happen. I mean, is that Gary Neville's fault? Is it Alex Ferguson's fault? I mean, that's the problem with football. It gets more and more and more expensive. And then it won't, and then it'll die, and then there'll be something else going on to take its place. I've heard of a man, okay. So what does Kermit say? I think it's a massive mistake not to relate to where you came from. On some level, I agree with that, Kermit. You should relate, but also you should be nice to people, especially people who like football, who are going to be staying in your hotel, who are going to be buying your old videos or whatever, however, who's going to come and hear you speak. I know I wouldn't stay in his hotel, and people like they say to me, I'm not going to stay at Lewis Schaffer. I'm not going to watch Lewis Schaffer because he doesn't like me. You've got to be careful. It's pretty dumb. It's pretty dumb for him to say that. And it's being traitorous. Am I right about this? Am I right? I don't know if I'm right. Was Neville named by the same guy who named Humpty Dumpty? No. Major. Okay, well, here's the news. There's a supermoon tonight. Do we care? I'm not sure that I care, but thank you very much. I see you. Mark Therosian is here. Hey, everybody. Good to see you. I'm back from work and can join all you lovely people. So a round of applause for Mark Therosian for being here. Maltese Phil, that's my favorite too. What is your favorite too, Maltese Phil? Cheese and onion. What is that, a kind of sandwich or something? What is that? A Breville make kitchen gadgets that you use a few times, then stick in the cupboard unwashed. Okay, I don't know, but that could be. There's lots of kitchen gadgets like that. I mean, I do practically no cooking, but I'm going to tell you something. A cheese sandwich, a melted grilled cheese like in America, which I would make for my kids, where you take 2 pieces of bread, you smear butter on both of the outside, and you put cheese on the inside with maybe a slice or 2 of tomato. That was one of the best foods ever. Do you like that food? One of the best food. Phil Neville versus Gary Neville. That's also a question. Like I said yesterday, Phil Neville versus Gary Neville versus Aaron Neville. How about that? What does Neville mean? It probably means new city. New city. That's what Neville means. That's what Neville means. Football is show business. I guess it is. They got to make their money. Yeah, we love a toasty. Is that a Breville? It's delicious, Julian. It's delicious. I can't believe the price of a season ticket. Actually, she laughs. I don't know how much it is, but it's probably very expensive. It probably is. Okay, versus Tracy Neville, says Judels. Who is perhaps the most successful of the 3 in a sporting fact? You know, I mean, how many victories does Gary Neville have? I prefer his brother, Aaron Neville. Okay, that's good stuff. That's really good fun. Oh, no, we're back to... We had that last night. Aaron Neville and Linda Ronstadt. Okay, so not every stream can be the same. We've had 118 streams, which is 236, at least, hours of this, Lewis. Why don't you do an early show? Would be the morning Jew, says Vatnai. I can't. I'm not up in the morning. I wake up around 11. I used to wake up at 12, and now I wake up at 11 because I'm not a good sleeper, a really bad sleeper. I'm trying to sleep better. National Badger Day today. UK-based awareness for native badgers. Yeah, you got to stand up. You got to stand up. Stand up for badgers. They're a native species. Lucy says his dad was a fan of Aaron Neville and Boutros Ghali. Ghali, yes. Yes. Leanne is here. Good to see you, Leanne. Always good to see you, Leanne. She says hello to Kermit. She says hello to Claire. Lorna says hello to Leanne. Claire says hello to Lucy. Make sure you trim. Okay. Can we not talk like that? Remember, Gary Neville is 100% the most successful. Probably. I never, Phil Neville, you forget even what position the guy played. Gary Neville was amazing. He was amazing. But was he amazing to have an opinion and call white people, the root of all the problems, especially of that anti-Semitic act? No. Are we going on a night ride tonight? I don't know. We'll see how this show is. I've never seen a live badger, Lorna. Only dead ones. Yeah. Neither have I. They're small little animals, I think. I think they are. I'm sorry I missed your late show last night, Lewis. We'll watch it on catch-up. It'll be there. It'll be on catch-up. But I don't know. I don't know if I'm putting it up saying, hey, watch this. It might be a bit too much to watch. That's 3 hours of show. It might be. It might be this way. Remember, keep buying gold and silver. It's gone up a hell of a lot this year. 45% gold and 57% silver. Keep buying. Well, remember this. I'm not giving any advice along these lines. Do you know something that we don't know, Donna Aylesbury, about the price of silver? Who knows if it'll continue to go up? You know? I mean, maybe at one point they'll discover tons of gold and the price will go down. Maybe the Indians will stop buying gold. Who knows? They're not small. They're like dogs. Is that right? Is that how big a badger is? Kerry, how big is a badger? Everybody have an opinion. He's got the most English caps. Take his stupid political beliefs out of it. Yeah, you can't hate him for being a great player, but you can hate him for hating you. The Late Show Live by American comic and Nunhead. The Late Show Live with Nunhead. Yeah, maybe. Well, we'll see how many viewers we have. How many viewers do we have right now? How many viewers do we have right now? Let me just check how many viewers we have. I mean, not that it matters. Not that it matters. We got this says 42. This says 42. That's a good number. That's a Monday. It's a Monday, so that's a good number. If you can, everybody, while I have your attention, we've been going for a half an hour, while I have your attention, can you thumbs up to the stream? You see what I'm doing here? Thumbs up to the stream. Subscribe. If you're new, Avril, have you subscribed? Good evening, Lewis. Just listening to Lindsay Sterling between Twilight. Uplifting, lovely music. I'm going to write that down. You know who recommends my music? Joodles is always telling me about music. She loves music. She loves music. Lindsay Sterling. Where is she from? Is she from? That sounds like a Scottish names. Sterling. And what between Twilight? Between Twilight. But I'll never look at this again, and I should, and I really should. Despite not making last night's stream, I don't think it's a bad idea. That means you think it's a good idea. It brings a slightly new audience. You could make them both a bit shorter and your energy levels will stay up. Could do that. Yeah, maybe I could do that. Both two shows. 2 shows. 1 hour and 90 minutes. How about that, Kermit? Let's put it this way. This is what Donna says. The world's debt is 113 trillion. If you wait, that's gold and silver going to rocket. Could be, but they have to print the money in order to convince people that money is coming and to spend the money. Won't the producer want his room back at some point? Yeah, he will. That's why I can't guarantee it. I can't guarantee we can do a show late at night if the producer's going to be here. You know, we can't guarantee it, Chedster. Thank you for pointing that out. An hour went so quick, Kermit. Yeah, it went really fast. It went really, really, really fast. It did go quick. I watched it directly afterwards. Why did it go fast? Was it that much better? Did I seem more relaxed? Printing money devalues it, hence why your money should be invested in assets, etc. But you need a successful people who trust the money, who are willing to spend the money in order for your assets to be worth something. I mean, an asset can be taken away to you by the communists, the globalists, by the world teamers. I hear that completely, half Armenia. I'm so devastated he turned into such an appalling champagne socialist. I wouldn't call him a champagne socialist, would you? I mean, he's a socialist, but is he a what did his father do for a living? Let's look and find out how he was raised. He wasn't raised in Manhattan on a high floor with a view over Central Park, was he? I don't think he was. Let's Google this. Gary Neville wiki. Or do you guys want to do this for me? Why do I have to ask? So also maybe you can go to Kofi. You can go to Kofi and throw Lewis Schaffer a $5. It means a lot to me. I'm unemployed. I don't know. Don't be facetious, Kerry. What did Kerry say? About loving Gary Neville. Yeah, we started at 5:30. We haven't been going for an hour yet. Spinning so much they have tunneled through to Australia. Time does fly. During Lewis, is that true? I don't know. It could be. Buy me a coffee. Thanks you, Carmen. Just everybody click on that thing and buy me a coffee. Gary Neville wiki. I'm going to look. I'm going to see what the answer is. Have you all checked this? We called him a camp champagne. He was born in 1975, so he's 50 years old. He's the owner of Salford City. He bought a football team. How are they doing? He was a right back and spent his entire career with Manchester United. Served as captain for 5 years. He was one of the most decorated English and European footballers of all time. So let's see what his early life is. He's got a broken nose, kind of like mine. Is that bad looking? Is he bad looking? He was born in Bury, so how rich could he be? He played 400 matches for Manchester United in his senior career. He had 85 England games in the 12 years from 1995. Salford City got beaten by Grimsby. Well, that's not a Champagne Socialist team. He basically managed England as an assistant, and then he managed Valencia, but he's not managing anybody now. Let's see what it says. His style of play, career statistics. Does it say what he did for a living? No. Phil Neville. His sister Tracy Neville. Netball. It doesn't say what his father did. Do you see what his father did? I'm going to have to text this. Gary Neville. Gary Neville. Hold on a second. Are you all paying attention to this? I mean, people should be allowed to have the opinion that they want to have. But you know what, if you're not going to be, it's like what bothered me so much about Paul. Because he was being mean to people. He was saying, I don't care about you. But he said, don't worry about that. You know, I'm allowed to say that. I don't know these people. Well, does anybody know anybody? You have to thank you for coming in and watching this thing, for watching him. That's what we want. We need attention. Gary Neville's dad. Neville. Oh, look, he looks like a proper Englishman. He was a league cricketer, football agent, and director. His sons are former professional association football players Gary Neville and coach Tracy Neville. So that was his name, Neville. Neville. Yeah, this is a mess. He died in Australia. He was only 65 when he died. That's sad. He was a cricketer, a football agent, and director. His family, he was a one-time general manager for the English Football League club Bury and had children. So he was the secretary for Bury. Am I pronouncing it right? Bury? Is it Bury or Bury? And a cricket coach, I guess. Neville was agent for his two sons. The elder Neville represented the two younger sons during contract talks. When his eldest son decided to postpone his testimonial match until his playing career was over, Neville stated that in this day and age when players earn such fantastic amounts of money, we think it would be better to create some kind of facility for supporters. What does he mean by that? Football and charity work. Name. He was named it twice. Neville, they're in defense. Neville, your face. Is that the song? Is that like da 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 da? The whatever. People from Bury tend to emphasize the U more and call it Berry. Berry. You don't say Bury. They call it Berry. Berry. Men grow into their looks much of the time, Kermit. Just look at Lewis. You think I'm better looking now than I was in all the other pictures? It's possible. I think I'm Nevilled out. What about Nevilled eggs? Gary Neville is a massive property investor now, makes millions, and is the presenter on Sky Sports and has his own podcast. You got to give him credit. That doesn't mean we have to like him. He basically insulted us. Did he not? He insulted a Carrie Mack is here. Hey, Carrie Mack, good to see you. Good to see you. And thank you, Judith, for saying I'm much better looking now than I was when I was younger. She didn't say that, but I'm gonna claim that she did say it. Thank you for saying that I'm better looking. He was arrested, the father, in 2013. He was arrested on suspicion of indecent assault and released on bail. He was found guilty. What is indecent assault? Did he try to touch somebody? He died in 2015 at the age of 65 following a heart attack. He took in while in Australia supporting his daughter. He had a heart attack. Probably had heart attack is diabetes. It's a high cholesterol. You want to avoid having a heart attack. Stop the carbs. Basically, stop the carbs. Thank you, Shanks, Shanks did the thumbnail. So if you want to see what the thumbnail today is, go to today's thing, whatever it's called. Today's I forget what it's called. What do you call a picture that's there? What do you call a picture there? I mean, it's sad. It's sad when someone... It's sad. It's like a lot of people are mad at me because I have taken Team England's side, Team Britain's side, the Angles, the Saxons, the Jutes. I've taken your side. Am I English? No. Am I taking England against America? I mean, my kids are here. Maybe I'm taking England against America. But he's living in this country. He's making his money off people in this country. And then he sits there and insults the people. Is that right? I don't think that's right. Judel says, I'm much better looking. Is that what you're actually thinking now than I used to be? Thank you. Are they the grandparents who called their son Neville? Now his grandparents called his son Neville. Gary Neville is a massive property investor now, makes millions. That's what Mark the Rosian says. So you got to give the guy credit for that, don't you, Mark? I'm glad somebody's working. My favorite Rolling Stones song. Do you know that song? But so there you go. So Kermit comes back and they said, I've read that already. But it's called Bury. Is it a suburb of Manchester, or it's in that central area? People live in Manchester. I don't know, like in America, if you can get the TV stations from the town, you're in the town. Like I'm in Great Neck, and we used to get New York City stations, so we're like New York City people. We're not Philadelphia people. We didn't get the Philadelphia stations. So that's interesting, Barry. But Barry is changing. And I personally am against change. I'm against change. Bury is north of Manchester. Yeah, it used to be counted as Lancashire, but became of Greater Manchester. Which in a way I'm glad, because London has got too much of everything. So, we need separate cities. I don't know. They can't do that in America. They could do that a bit. Like Brooklyn became part of Manhattan to become part of New York City. They can do that, but is that a good thing? The idea that the state close down the Greater London Council. Can the boys qualify for residency in the States via me? Yeah. Yes, they can, I hope. I hope they have passports. I hope they can. I hope they can. It's an option. They could probably go to Israel too, perhaps. Or maybe I could go to Israel. Not that it's the safest place. I got lost in New York. People say that's impossible, but hey ho, it is impossible because that street grid is only in Manhattan. There's lots of areas that don't have a street grid or have a street grid and then it is a different street grid. MC Medical Cannabis. There are two good things about Berry, James Anderson and the East Lancs, these Lancashires. What's great about that? The hills up there? I give Gary credit for his football and his work ethic, but I don't think people should like him, especially after what he said recently. I mean, it's really horrible. That's what I was trying to say to Chinese Elvis. Please don't insult these people. They're my friends, and they mean well, and and they come here for a good time, and I'm bringing him on for a good time. Ryanair stopped flights to Tel Aviv, nothing to do with the Gaza thing. The fees. What kind of fees? Yeah. So maybe I can't go there. Ryanair, I can't fly there. And the tarts, Mark the Rosian says the tarts in Manchester are great. I guess they are. I mean, I like a tarty girl. You know that about me. East Lancashire Heritage Railway, steam locos and vintage diesels. Yeah, that sounds amazing. I love trains, model trains and real trains and trains. I love train tracks and engines. I love it. I love electric trains. I grew up on Long Island. We had electric trains. I love them. I can hear and smell the trains from my house, says Kermit, on the weekends. Yeah, amazing. Berry black pudding rules. I hate to say it, it does. I like it a lot. I can't really eat a lot. It's got about 20 grams of carbs. Remember, it's made with oats. But you are right. You are right, Paul Manning. Berry, black pudding rules. It's fantastic. But it's not the healthiest food, but it is blood. It's cow blood, which is amazing. So you should eat the black pudding thing. I suit the name Lewis, says Avril. You're named after Hebridean Island, a special one. In a way, sort of I am. My mother wanted to name me with the most Anglo-Saxon name. So she named me Lewis because my grandfather was named Louis. And he died a little bit before I was born. And she wanted to name him, because she loved my father, she wanted to name him Lewis because in my faith, or whatever faith I have, you're not allowed to name a son the same name as your grandfather, as any living person. So she couldn't name him me. I love black pudding, says Maltese Phil. They have something similar here called mazet. It's got fruit and chocolate in it. Yeah, it raises the carbs. It raises the carbs. I just wanted to remind you, Kerry, about what? About black pudding. Black pudding is amazing. We had haggis burgers recently. Delish. Well, haggis also has high carb, but haggis is also delicious. I've been to places and bought you bought a lump of the thing. It wasn't that expensive. At least if I remember. I couldn't see it all the time. You have to go to maybe Tesco's in New Cross. My middle name is Neville. My late mother named me after the GP when she was expecting me. He was called Neville Lewis. Okay, it's a good name. Would you drink cow's blood, Lewis? Yes, I would, like the Maasai people. Out of the cow? I might. I think it might be. I think it's a good thing. I mean, I drink the blood that's at the bottom of a brisket or or any other kind of, but it's not really blood. It's just red. But you think it's blood. Yeah, it's delicious. Cow's blood is the best food ever. That and raw runny eggs. Am I right? I'm going to go in the other room and get a glass of water. Will you still be here when I get back? Yeah. Will you be here? Will you be here, Kerry Macker, when I get back? Because I need a little bit of water. Would you use cow pee toothpaste like they have in India? I don't use toothpaste in this country, though I did brush my teeth today. I just wanted to be fresh for you guys. I'm going in to get some water, and then we'll finish up. What do you want to talk about when I come back? I think, have we put the Gary Neville thing to bed? I mean, I like it. It's a football story. It's also, do you love this country? I love calling someone a traitor. That's like really inappropriate for me to do. I think what's the word when you don't know what's going on? When your people are starving and they need food and you're like acting like it doesn't matter, like they're the bad guy. That's what Gary Neville is doing. So you can't blame him. I mean, people always blame me for stuff that I say. They misinterpret what I'm saying. Maybe. Marianne is here. I think that's what you're saying, Judel. So I'm going in the other room. Don't go anywhere. How has this been? Yeah, everybody, let's go. Can we see over there? Let's go. Let's go over there. Let's go to Twitter. Let's go to make sure we have the Discord number. Okay. I mean, I assume everybody knows. They know everybody is on Twitter. That's what I assumed until Kermit said he wasn't on Twitter. That's the Twitter thing right there. Can we just go on Twitter? Lewis Schaffer, at Lewis Schaffer. It's so easy, Twitter. That way you can be checked up on things. And can you subscribe? Because that way when I say I'm going on at 11 o'clock, you can be there. Move the camera back down. Okay. Thank you, Joodles. Thank you, Joodles. Darkland says he's blinkered to what he's actually going on in the country. I bet he does not have to wait for a doctor's appointment or dentist. Exactly right. Or a house or maybe he can see people are getting angry because they have a dog. They don't want us to have dogs, or they don't want us to uncover our faces. It's very scary times. I find this really scary. I'm scared. I shouldn't be scared. My job is to be happy. I guess to be happy. Do I seem happy? Do I seem scared? I mean, I've been scared my entire life, as this is what it is to be me and to be a Jew, is like you think that they're coming to kill you. And that's the way Jews think. And when they do come and kill you, you go, see, I told you. And you can't say, oh, they're kidding. Oh, they're kidding. They're not kidding. They're quite serious. They're not kidding. I see you as not happy that we talk about Gary Neville. Sorry. Okay, we won't talk about him. Why Sheffield and Doncaster? There are better places. What, to move? What is it? Why that? Should have come to Lincoln, Phil. It's still really pretty here. Yeah, but there's nothing sadder than a place that's really pretty going to be unpretty. I mean, you don't know. It could become unpretty in a second. That's what's happening to Britain. Like when I saw the visuals of Gary Neville sing and the Manchester team singing the British national anthem. It was so English. It was so beautiful. It's the England that I remember. I mean, I didn't like it, but I know English people liked it. Now, who's going to be singing that? Who's going to be singing that? Dentists get paid money for old rope. Owl rope. Mine's ruined my teeth and going to get a new one. What are you saying there, Kerry Macker? Can you please explain that to me? Core started to sound like Howie. Who did? Not all of the North is a dump. Well, who thinks it is a dump? There's some beautiful, beautiful places. And even in London, you walk around and you think this is a nice place. And then you think, holy cow, this is not going to be here because the newcomers who are coming into this country don't love it. And the people who are living here, they hate England. Hate England. So how long is it going to, went to Birkenhead the other day. Oh my God, this is what Kerry says. I see lots of Twitter and YouTube recommendations saying be positive and upbeat. But it's hard when there's so much schmutz in the news. That's exactly right. There's a lot of bad stuff. There's a lot of bad stuff. I've had 3 cups of tea today and 1 cup of coffee. I think maybe I've had too much. I hope I don't have a stroke. I didn't have a stroke. I thought I had a stroke, but I had a brain scan and a CT scan, and they said they didn't see any new damage, which means I had a stroke. But Paul thinks I've lost my mind, and he said it's not. I don't know if that's the rightest thing. So many dentists over-drilled back in the 70s and 80s. Yeah, that's what Paul was talking about today. And my dentist in New York did that. He was like over-drilling. He might have been having sex with my mother for all I know. Possibly. I mean, I don't know if anybody would want to. But, who knows what the story is. My mother was quite in love with him. I'll mention his name, Dr. Joseph Kafer, Kafer. And he was in Douglaston or Little Neck. I think it was in Douglaston. Basically, she's getting paid to put metal into my teeth instead of fixing them. I asked her to pull one out and she refused to. I miss my nice teeth last. That's what Kerry Macker says. Well, I'm going to give you a little advice. My teeth were rotting. And then I went low carb. I went carnivore. And my teeth started rotting. They're not rotting. The key to having good teeth are not eating carbs. Because it's not that the carbs go on your teeth and you've got to brush your teeth and all that garbage. The carbs go into your body in the same way they cause heart disease, they cause bone cancer, they cause all the problems there are. I'm sorry for mentioning that, but if you've got a problem, whether it's Alzheimer's, whether it's cancer, whether it's apnea, or like I had gout, it's all caused by high carbs. I'm not a doctor. Before you take my advice, go speak to your own stupid doctor and believe him, and he doesn't know anything. Anyway. Gold fillings. Yeah, they made money off of the gold fillings. I used to have to drive 10 miles back to Salford for my dentist when he left. So I searched him down on the internet, and this is what Kermit says. Searched him down on the internet when I found he started a private practice 2 miles from me. So I have insurance now. You know what? Then you need to have your teeth cleaned, or we all should have our teeth cleaned. But if you want to have healthy teeth, you will stop eating all carbs and will stop being fat. That's my advice. My teeth. Look at this. I lost a tooth here. I lost a tooth here. Those are the dentists. And will the dentist say, go on a low-carb diet? The guy that I follow, who's the guy that I follow? I'll tell you who the guy I follow on YouTube. I follow him on YouTube. Dentist. I'll tell you who it is. Don't go anywhere. Dentist stock. Hold on. Carnivore, low carb, keto. I'll put up this guy's link. This guy here. This is the guy that I recommend. I'm putting it up right now. This is the guy that I recommend. All right, I'm going to upload this thing, take his name down, and you'll be better off. Your teeth will improve. You won't need the drilling. He's not going to rip you off. It's all going to be good. It's all going to be good. Here we go. His name is Stock. I think Kevin Stock. I've seen a ton of his videos, and he's reasonable. He talks about why he looks the way he looks, because we've been fed horrible food. You need chewy raw steak. That's what I eat. Chewy raw steak. It's good from the inside. It's good on the outside. You don't need to brush your teeth when you're eating a raw steak diet. Am I right or am I wrong? I think I'm right. I hope I'm right. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. I could be right. What song is that? I forgot what song that is. We got over 40 people watching it. So, this can go into your head. You can do the research. Don't listen to me. That isn't a link. Is it not a link? Hold on. I should put a link in there. I say I'm sorry. Is it not a link? Can you see it now? There it is. It's a short. Let me see. I'll find an actual longer video for you to watch. Maybe not. Let's go here. We'll go to YouTube. We'll go stock, carnivore, keto. These are shorts. We don't want to watch a short. Benefits. He's great, this guy. And that way you don't have to listen to your doctor. You don't have to listen to your dentist. You can listen to this guy. And you can say to your dentist, I don't believe you. I don't believe you. Well, how about this? This is the guy that I believe. I mean, I was talking to somebody today, and they said they needed someone to believe. They wanted their doctor to tell them what needed to be said. But even if you listen to one guy like this guy, you should at least have some kind of experience. How about this? Now let's put this here. Let's see if this goes right here. Okay, this guy, his name is Kevin Stock DDS. I mean, I'd follow him. I think I had too much coffee today. I'm feeling a bit under the weather. I feel like it's Sunday. It's Monday. It's very stressful. I had it wasn't super stressful, but I can feel a little pressure in my brain. I don't think it's inside my brain, but it could be. You don't know. I don't know. No, there's no feeling. You got no feeling inside your brain. You've got no feeling inside your brain. So we have over 40 people watching, which is brilliant. This says how many people are watching? Can somebody give me a number here? Because I have to go back and forth. It's a bit of a problem. I can copy and paste here, Joodles. No, I can't. So I pasted it on the YouTube page. So you can see it there. Could be sinuses. Could be something else. 41 watching. How good is that on a Monday? It's 40. Oh my God. You're very brave pulling your own teeth, but sadly, many folks do. Yeah, well, if you had a low carb diet, you wouldn't need to pull your own teeth. You wouldn't need that deep surgery in there. No, you wouldn't need to. Alex says there are 43 people watching. That's quite good. And someone was making fun. They say you're cultist. Maybe you're not. Maybe you are. Maybe you're not. So what? You're not a cultist. What is the definition of a cult? Karma says 39, 41, now 40. Yeah, it's really brilliant. Can you do me a favor? Can you like the stream? The thumbs up on the stream. Can you subscribe to the stream? Why do I have to ask all the time? I'm asking all the time. Now it says 41, says 42, says Alex. People, they come and they go, and they'll go back and listen to the rest of it. People have their own reasons for being here. If you need a dentist, book 2 weeks holiday here and book a dentist. That's in Malta. Cheaper than checkup in the UK. Yeah, go down to Malta and book a dentist. But what do you need a dentist for? To clean your teeth? I think that's 26 pounds. Isn't that 26 pounds? So you wouldn't fly to Malta just to clean your teeth. Cavities? What is a cavity? I'm against it. What are you saying, Joodles? You're smacking your own teeth in an attempt to get it to leave. I don't know what you're talking about. I've missed this thing. Anyway, so have we discussed that enough? Whether this is a cult, and whether who said that I was a cult master? Am I the cult master? I would like it. I would like to be a cult. I would like it, but I'd more like just to be funny. I haven't been super funny. Just trying to hold your attention. I'm trying to say things that are interesting to me. That's interesting to you. Maltese film. No, it's not a cult. It's not a cult. So it's not. Cult puppeteer getting us dancing to your tune. This is Mark DeRosian. I don't think I am. I mean, I'm making suggestions. If you want to be high carb and kill yourselves. John Van Dam is here. We haven't seen him in a while, so I appreciate your coming. There's a Van Dam Street in New York. Good memories in the gay district. Being in a cult may seem cool until one gets followed and monitored to an inch of one's life. I could believe that. Yeah, you don't want that. You don't want that. I could cancel my Patreon at any time. This is what Maltese Phil. But for now, happy to pay it forward. Well, thank you very much, Maltese Phil. Don't think it's not appreciated. It's totally appreciated. The problem is, it's kind of like it's learning a new place to look and to see what's going on. Someone sent me money. I'll send them a thank you. I don't know. And then I've got Shanks doing what he's doing, which is very generous of him. And I've got Kermit doing what he's doing, which is very generous. And other people are helping me a tremendous amount, Joodles. So there's a lot of helping. And I think we're helping each other. I know Claire is talking to people about being thin, which is, it's so important. And that's helping people. When people wake up one day and they're thin, it's like so liberating. But it says if Lewis starts selling Amway, I'm on the out. I'm out. You're out. Yeah. It's a thin cult. It's a cult of, thin. It's a weight loss cult. It's like you're so thin. Are you in Lewis Schaffer's cult? I would love that. That I would really love. Because it's just all these people who are taking Ozempic and Munjami, whatever it's called. And I feel bad for them because we don't know the dangers of those injections. And it's so much better to be in control of your life and to be thin on your own. No, I don't think so. I don't think you're fact hunts, Kermit. Or that they should. You shouldn't. I hope somebody doesn't think you're a fact hunt. It was Lucy that thought about that. It's a fact cult. It's a fact cult. Yeah, basically, yeah. I'll keep a wheat plate. What did you cook tonight? Don't. Let's not talk about food anymore, because he spoke about Gary Neville. I mean, this is an awkward time of year. It's like it's dark already. You can't see the darkness. Darkness, break of noon. For the break of noon. That made me lonely. That's the Bob Dylan song. I forgot the words. Let's find out what the words to that song. And I could sing a little bit of it because it's such a great song. I grew up with songs, but it's a dark. It's getting dark out there. Dylan. Hold on a second. Dylan. Oh, yeah. Dylan lyrics. This, you know what it is? My son gave me a new keyboard, and I cannot see. I can't see. I'm going to put a picture up or something. I can't see. Who makes this keyboard? Because I don't like it. It's called an Obson Lab. Do you guys know this? It's an RNNE Pro 2. Obin Lab. I don't like it. I can't see the keys. I'm trying to write Dylan. Lyrics. It doesn't come out. Dylan lyrics. Darkness at the break of noon. Oh my God, I'm going to start crying. How great a song is this? We know what song this is. Darkness at the break of noon. Shadows, even the silver spoon. Handmade blade. The child's balloon. Eclipses both the sun and moon. To understand, you know too soon. Pointed threats, they bluff with scorn. Suicide remarks are torn from the fool's gold mouthpiece to the hollow horn. Plays wasted words, proves to warn that he who's not being born is busy dying. I don't know if I can sing it. Will I be penalized or something? From the fool's mouthpiece to the hollow horn. How amazing is this song? It's Bob Dylan. And he's going to die soon, Bob Dylan. I remember him talking about this song and saying he didn't know how he wrote this song. Do you remember that? He said he did not know how the words just came out. He was being interviewed on 60 Minutes in America before we realized that 60 Minutes was a bunch of lying, CNTUS, whatever. How amazing. Temptation page flies out the door. You follow, find yourself at war. Do you know this song, anybody? Watch waterfalls of pity roar. You feel the moan. But unlike before, you discover that you just be one more person crying. I don't even know why it affects me. I was like a baby when it came out, and I heard it at school. It's just like, it's Bob Dylan. You discover that you just be one more person crying. So don't fear if you hear a foreign sound to your ear. Because it's all right, Ma. I'm only sighing. I don't know what the song means. What does it mean? But it means something. And even if it doesn't mean something, when you hear it, it means something. Does it not mean something? Okay, as some worn victory, some downfall, private reasons, great or small, can you see in the eyes of those that call, make all that should be killed to crawl, while others say don't hate nothing at all except hatred. I don't know what it means, but it means something. It means something. Do you know what it means? It means something. It means something. Lucy says. What does Lucy say? Lyrics. Lyrics. Joodles wants me to sing it. She likes when I sing. Well, Joodles is very song-oriented. She loves the song. She loves the song. I mean, there's some amazing Bob Dylan songs. Sing Dylan gets switched off. Yeah, maybe. Who knows? I don't know. Could you tell that was what I was singing? I've got no voice. There's another song by Dylan, which is I'm looking here. Dylan lyrics. Horrible. Horrible type. Horrible keyboard. Horrible keyboard. Where is the S? Where is the S in this thing? Where is S? I can't tell where an S is. I gotta look at the keyboard. I've got to look at the keyboard. E, D, S. S is all the way over here. Dylan, it says, I've typed Dylan Lytics. R-I-C. R-I-C-S. I wrote Libden. Horrible keyboard, whatever this is. You know what I'll do? I'll get a pen. I'll get a marker. I'm going to get a marker, and I'm going to write down the stuff on the keyboard. That's an S. Okay. That's a Y. That's a U. That's an M. That's an N. Okay, let's go there. Okay, let's look at the Dylan lyrics. What is the name of that song? How about this song? This song. I think he wrote it during his Christian period. Okay. Remember this song. I'm going to start crying over this song. This song came out in 1978. I was 21 years old. I didn't hear it, but I remember hearing maybe the thing, 16 banners united over a field where the good shepherd grieved. Desperate men, desperate women divided, spreading their wings neath the falling leaves. Do you remember this song? You probably don't remember the song. They shaved. I don't know. I'm feeling so sad. Are you guys feeling sad too? There's something about this time of year that's just so. Fall, October is just the saddest time of year. Darkness at the break of noon. That's what it feels like in October. 16, remember this song. 16, he goes there. He goes, hold on a second. Where is this lyrics? 16 dun da 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 da. That's not it. Is that it? That's not it. 16. Let me just see what we can say. Lyrics. 16. Fantastic. It's a fantastic song. Fantastic song. Okay. Did it really, Alan Williams? Are you just saying that? It's been. No, let's see if we can find the lyrics to the song. 16. Um, I don't see it. Okay, so we're not going to play it. We're not going to play it. QWERTY. It's not that it's a QWERTY keyboard, Lucy. It was designed to slow down typing. That's true. And I actually at one point I learned how to type on the faster typewriter. That's exactly true. It was designed. That's true because the keys of a typewriter. Lucy's very up on things. They hit each other. They hit each other. Okay, let's go back a step. Let's Dylan lyrics. Here's a song I loved. Things Have Changed. I heard this song. I heard a song. Things Have Changed. Do you know this song?
I've been walking 40 miles of bad road.
Can you hear me? I've been walking 40 miles of bad roads. Things have changed. I remember hearing this during the lockdown and thinking this is me. I don't know, maybe it's not. Maybe it wasn't relevant at the time. But at the time, I thought things have changed. Bob Dylan lyrics. Let's check it. A worried man with a worried mind, no one in front of me and nothing behind. There's a woman on my lap and she's drinking champagne. She's going to bankrupt me. Got white skin, got assassin's eyes, looking up into the sapphire tinted skies. I'm dressed well, waiting for the last train. I shouldn't be. He says, I'm in the wrong town. I shouldn't be here. I should be in Hollywood. I should be in Hollywood. This is a great song. Who remembers this song? One of my favorite songs. The human mind can only stand so much. You can't win with a losing hand, he says. Feel like I'm falling in love with the first woman I meet. Feel like falling in love. That's what I feel like. I'm falling in love with the first woman I meet, maybe. Putting her in a wheelbarrow and wheeling her down the street. People are crazy and times are strange. This was a COVID song. People are crazy and times are strange. Hold on a sec. I've lost my place. I'm locked in tight. I'm out of range. I used to care. But things have changed. How can you care when things have changed, when they've just been lying to us? I hurt easy, but I just don't show it. Do you know this song? Things Have Changed. You should Google it. I can't play it here. Lucy, do you know this show? Judah song. Do you know this song? I'm in love with a woman. This is a song. I'm in love with a woman who don't even appeal to me. That is the most amazing line. I'm in love with a woman who don't even appeal to me. That's a song about love. You know, because after a while, you think people stop appealing, but you still love them. You love them. You love them. I'm locked in tight. I'm out of range. I used to care. But things have changed. What a great, great song. Bob Dylan wrote this. He was like 60. He wrote this in 1999. So if he was 18 in 1960... that's 40 years later. He was in his late 50s or 60s. Amazing song. Don't get up, gentlemen. I'm only passing through. But fantastic lyrics. Fantastic, fantastic, fantastic lyrics. We can be honest here. Of course you can, Vatnai. You don't like Bob Dylan. But nothing will persuade you that Bob Dylan is worth bothering with. Nothing will persuade me, no. I admire his success, but I don't like his stuff. You know what? I didn't like his stuff that much either back in the day. I'm not sure I like it now. But, and I like that he's continued on fighting the good fight. I like this song, which says, I'm still, I'm not giving up. I think that's what it says. They've lied to me and I'm not giving up. Let's see what it says. What does it say on YouTube? What does it say on YouTube? Things have changed. Things have changed, meaning. Let's go check this. Things have changed. Meaning of the song. Let's look for the meaning. Let's see what he meant by this. It portrays a narrator who feels alienated and disillusioned in a world he describes as crazy and strange, characterized by impending doom and moral decay and his own inability to care or act meaningfully. That's the Lewis Schaffer story, Vatanai. Is that your story too? We're in a world where I feel alienated. The world has gone crazy with COVID, with Muslim invasion, with crazy left-wing people who hate this country. Okay? And I feel impending doom. It's dark outside. It's dark outside. I'm feeling bad things are going to happen. But I'd like to be able to love. I'd like to, maybe, if only as a diversion. What do you think? As a diversion. The song uses dark, surreal imagery and biblical allusions, okay, to suggest an imminent societal collapse or a personal Armageddon reflecting a deep sense of ennui and the breakdown of human nature. How could you be against that? It's saying, look at the world we're living in. We want to have some meaning. Do we not want meaning, Vatanai? You do. Look what happened to you and the problems that you've been through. How do we live our life? I see a woman walking down the street, and I want to feel what I felt when I was young, I guess, maybe. I see impending doom, and I want to be able to do something about it, but I don't know what to do. That's what this song is about. Things have changed. Okay? I'm in the wrong town. I should be in Hollywood. Just for a second there, I thought I saw something move. Going to take dancing lessons to the jitterbug rag. Ain't no shortcuts. Going to dress in drag. Only a fool in here would think he's got anything to prove. What a line. A lot of water under the bridge. But a lot of other stuff too. So that's what I'm saying there. Am I getting this song right? So you're saying if he gave you money, he's not going to give you money. FM Ghost is here. It's going to be dark at 4 p.m. soon. Yeah. Earlier than that in this country. Earlier than that. And then they're going to put the time back. So it's going to get even earlier. Which is insane, the clock, daylight savings time. Terrible how he aged about 20 years since he got ill at the start of the year. Who are you talking about? Could have been his own older brother. Who are you talking about? Who are you talking about? You're talking about Gary, what's his name? Gary, what's his name? Yeah. Oh my God, Techmoan. I love Techmoan. I love that guy. Techmoan is amazing. Do you know Techmoan? Isn't he up in your area there? He's the reason I got a Moto G because of Techmoan. What about Techmoan? Clocks change on the 26th, I think, says Darklands. Yeah. I don't even know why they're doing it. It's just, and it makes you need an hour. It makes you miserable. That I'm going to go trick-or-treating and knock on your house, Lewis. You can. It's going back in time at 2 a.m. on the 26th. So when is that? How many days away is that? That's 20 days. That's 3 weeks. Yeah, everybody hates daylight savings time because we think we can change the world. We're so powerful, but we can't. It's definitely a seasonal change, even though it's Halloween soon. And Halloween is depressing. Just the darkness is depressing. The interesting thing is every place in the world gets exactly the same amount of light. The exact same amount of light. At least you get an extra hour's sleep. Right. You get an hours with an exclamation point. Keith Bexley, good to see you. Yeah. Yeah. We get an hour's sleep. It's better that way. It's worse. It's worse when they cut off an hour and people die. It kills people, but they don't care if they kill people. They don't care. So that's what this song means to me. Impending doom for myself, for this guy. He thinks she's better than he is. And that's for a lot of my life. I thought I was better than I was. I thought people would just give me stuff. And they didn't. Now I expected people to call me and say, Lewis, we got a job for you. Nobody's actually called me. The answer, my friend, is blowing in the wind. The answer is blowing in the wind, says Ruben. That is a great song. It's a great song. Like a Rolling Stone with Al Cooper playing, the keyboards. Al Cooper. What a great song. We should stick to BST all year round, really. Wouldn't be as depressing at night if we did. It's real. You know what it is, like the Spanish people, they changed their time to German time and they never change it back. They're on Nazi time because they wanted to communicate with the mustache man. The mustache man, answer my question. Okay, so you're speaking to Ruben, Lucy. What did Ruben say? I mean, it's really depressing. Why are you saying Ed Miliband, Ruben? I mean, Ed Miliband, Lucy. You're saying this to Ruben. I think Bob Dylan. Let's look at the songs that Bob Dylan had. Why don't we do that? Bob Dylan discography. BOBDYLAN discography. Let's look for that. We'll look on Wikipedia. You want to look at the singles? The singles? For the Beatles? Let's see if we can find it. It's a hard rain gonna fall. Oh my God, what an amazing song that is. What an amazing song. He wrote a song about the school that I went to. Bard College. Look up Bob Dylan and Bard College. He used to come down and then write that song. Yeah. Oh, did Ed Miliband sing that song? Let's see. Let's find the song. I mean, he was an amazing guy. Was he a great guy? At the time, he just wanted to be successful. He stole records. He stole music. Just this is the way he was. He was incredibly left wing, and then when he went rock in this country, they turned on him. It's all right, Ma. I'm only bleeding. Subterranean Homesick Blues. It was written about. I mean, maybe there was quite a few songs that were written. Let's find out the discography. Let's see the list of songs. Lots of pictures in here on the official purveyor of truth, Wikipedia, which is horrific. I don't know where it is. It's a very long article. They're writing a book about the guy. About the book about the guy. How old is he? Let's see what day he was born. When was he born? He was born, does it say? Yeah, right there. Sorry. Let me find out when he was born. He was born in 1941. So that means he's 84 years old. You know, married to Sarah Lowndes, Carolyn Dennis. He's got 6 children. What about the work of Jacob Dylan, which is one of my favorite artists? His own son was amazing. I don't see where the discography is. Where is the discography? Dylan discography. Where is that discography? Discography. Don't know where it is. Here it is. Okay. Here it is. Albums. 40 albums. 40 albums. You know, I mean, some of them, for a couple of years there, he was 3, 4. But that kind of music is amazing. Not even that kind of music. Planet Waves was number 1. What about Blood on the Tracks? Oh my God. If I play a single Blood on the Tracks song, I will cry. I will cry, and I'm not going to cry. I'm feeling a bit moody right now. I'm feeling moody. Let's listen. Let's listen. Let's see the list of the top singles. Of the top singles. Album details? No. He's got so many songs. Why is this so big? Bootleg series. He's got bootleg stuff too. I wish I was like this. I wish I was hardworking. I don't want to give up my life at this point. I do not want to die. I want to fight. I want to fight. There's still a lot of stuff that I could do. Or maybe there isn't. Maybe I should just relax. Maybe that's what I need to do. That's what I need to do right now. Where are the singles? B-sides, singles. Okay. Mixed Up, Blowin' in the Wind, 1963. Like a Rolling Stone. Like a Complete Unknown. How about that song? Positively 4th Street. Incredible. Rainy Day Women. 2. Let's see. Lay Lady Lay. I remember hearing that one. Oh my God. Lay Lady Lay. Lay Across My Big. I mean, just the types of songs were amazing. Knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door. Let's see what he has. Changing of the Guards, 1978, yeah. Let's see. I don't think he had any top songs past this. 1999. Things have changed. People didn't like it. They were like Vatanai. They says, no, I'm not interested. I'm not interested. I don't want to know. Which is perfectly fine. There's lots of, I say that about everybody. I make that, it's a bit sad. He doesn't have any singles, any top songs. I'm looking for the top singles. Maybe I'm looking in the wrong chart. How about this song? You remember Tangled Up in Blue? Reached number 31. I mean, I listened to this during my punk years, too. Punk years. Okay, I'll come back to pay attention to you. Hello, Brian Mansfield. And a hard rain's gonna fall. Yeah, amazing. Amazing. I forget what the lyrics are, but it's like, that's what you feel. A hard rain's gonna fall. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I see. Ed Millipede, says Kermit, sang Blowin' in the Wind on a ukulele in front of some wind turbines. Him and his brother, Dave. Just horrible. Horrible. Climate change. Lie, lie, lie. What about Jilly Cooper? Did she die? I think she died. Did she die? I don't even know who Jilly Cooper was. But thank you Thank you, Lucy. Thank you, Lucy. Yeah, this is October is when the depression sets in. And we got to find something to do to keep diverted. I think this show is going to be really important to our lives, to get us diverted from the darkness coming. And it's going to get dark. I got a filming job tomorrow. Well, that's brilliant. Brian Mansfield, we met at the films. At the films, because I'm a huge film actor. I'm an internationally known celebrity actor. Brian knows this. Is that not true? Ed Miliband is an embarrassment. Jilly Cooper. She was a bad novelist. Joe Lewis. She died yesterday out of the blue. Famous author and personality. How old was she? Everybody dies out of the blue. One day they're living and the next day they're dead. Let's look up when Jilly Cooper was. How old she was. Jilly Cooper. I'm typing now. Maybe I need to practice more. She was 20 years older than I am. She was 88. She was 88 according to Wikipedia. Let's just see. She was 88 years old. Does it say she was a DBE and she was 88 years old? Is that out of the blue? What killed her? Windsurfing accident. Bob Dylan sold his back catalog for over 300 million pounds. Why not? He needs the money. Why not? He doesn't want to burden his kids with it. He can divide it up. I sold old furniture for money, things that I actually cared about. I've sold paintings. I've left paintings on the street. She's a friend of Camilla. Which Camilla? Which Camilla? I mean, I don't find Camilla beautiful, but I could see how she looks into King Charles's eyes, and then they melt. That's what you want to do. She's not pretty. Pretty in a classical sense, meaning young and whatever. But she is, why not? Why not love? Curtis Stigers does a good jazz version of I'll You Be Your Baby Tonight on this platform. I'll Be Your Baby Tonight. Lie, lie, lie. What song is that? Lie, lie, lie. La 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 la. In the clearing stands a boxer and a fighter by his name, and he carries a reminder of every glove that's laid him down or cut him till he cried out in his anger and his pain, I am leaving, I am leaving. But the fighter still remains. Joodles, I would have to agree with you. Was it one of my top 10 songs? In terms of how many times I've heard it? It could be. It's way up there. Yeah, great song. Lie, la, lie. La, 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 lie. You're on he was on a railway train. That's another song from my childhood. To return in a thing of one night stands, a suitcase and guitar in hand. Lewis, she was in fine forms. Rival Series 2 was being filmed. She had a fall yesterday. Millions bought her books and loved her. Yeah, they loved her. Okay, so I'm not saying bad things about her. I never even heard of her. But it's nice to be appreciated. I hope when I die, somebody appreciates me. I hope when you die, somebody appreciates you. I mean, that's the thing. Dylan-esque is a good tribute album by Brian Ferry. Okay, I love Brian Ferry too. He's somebody else that I like. How many times have I listened to The Thrill of It All by Brian Ferry? Dun-dun-dun-dun. Yeah, but Brian Ferry was amazing. That's almost the problem in the world. There's too many good stuff in the past. I have not heard of that song, Dylan-esque. Let me just see if I can hear it here. Dylan-esque. Ask Brian Ferry. Oh, God, he's so good. He's so good. Oh, my God, he's so good. Brian Ferry. Poob. They go, poob, your brain explodes. How great Brian Ferry was. He was so great. And he's still so great. He's still alive. So, yeah. That's a good point. I'm going to write that down. Dylan-esque by Brian Ferry. I'm never going to look at this again, but maybe I will. Maybe I will. By Brian Ferry. Lewis Schaffer played in Wonder Woman. That's celebrity level. Yeah, I was in a scene, yeah. In a scene. You know, I know if I do something horrible, they're gonna say he was in Wonder Woman. They'll look on my IMDb thing. Lewis sings the boxer. Yeah, how can you not sing it? In a clearing stands a boxer. That's what we all are. We're boxers. And also, Paul Simon is also great. Is he as good as Dylan? In the clearing stands a boxer and a fighter by his trade. And he carries a reminder of every glove that's laid him down or cut him till he cries out. In his anger and his shame, he screams, I'm leaving. I'm leaving. But the fighter still remains. The fighter still remains. Because you can't give it up, I guess. Brian Mansfield says Camilla smokes and likes Jack Russell Terriers. She's a good girl to hang around, you know. I mean, you look at Princess Diana, you know, she was beautiful and she was a lot of fun, but she wasn't Prince Charles's type, or maybe he always loved Camilla. So what can you do about that? Look at my first wife, my wife. She's a good girl, but I wasn't ready for her. You need your tea, says Carrie. What do you mean by tea? Like tea to lie down? You know, I mean, you feel bad. You feel bad for Diana. She was a young English girl. She was pretending to be a nice girl. She was pretending to be a trad wife. You know, and then she goes, to hell with it. I want to have fun. I want to have fun. But her husband didn't want to have fun. Prince Charles loved his valet. Who is his valet? I don't know about that. I mean, he actually thought he deserved to be king. And he held out to be king. He held out. He shouldn't have done that. My beef with King Charles is that he should never have married Diana. He married Diana because he was pretending like this whole stuff married, like it mattered. He could have easily given his brother. His brother would have done a better job, I hate to say, Prince Andrew. I think he would have done a better. I don't even know why. That marriage was a sham. Diana was pregnant, or I don't know, says FM Ghost. He thought he deserved to be king. Why did he deserve to be king? Why did Prince Andrew deserve to be king? He acted like a real Englishman. Prince Charles was like, I'm not saying Prince Charles was gay. I could make a case for him being that. He just didn't. I don't think look at Prince Charles. He's selling the country down to the World Economic Forum. Effing hell, Andrew would have been a proper mess, Lewis. Well, what about letting one of the girls become queen? How about, what was the girl? Anne. Anne. Did he have two? No, he had three. He had three brothers and one girl. Charles also claimed he wanted. Yes, yes, Kermit. I've done things like that. You're talking to a girl and you just love him so much. Why is that bad? Who's gay? I'm not saying Charles is gay, but he's selling his country. He's selling this country, the home of the Angles, the Saxons, the Jutes, where all wealth comes from, Britain, the Ireland, the Scots. He's selling this country to the globalists. Horrible president, Prince. I shouldn't even talk like that. Is Prince, who's 14%? I'm 17% gay. How gay is Prince Charles? He married his mother. Well, that's like, yeah, I could see that. Lewis, because he was engaged to Diana and his phone call was tapped. Hence Camilla Gate. That's not the reason. He thought he could do whatever he wanted to because he's going to be king. He gave his mother the vaccine and then his mother died. I'm not suggesting anything, but that's a bit dodgy. I know of an ex-copper who worked to protect Charles and has lost her home. He claimed there were very young men coming and going from there. Yeah, young men are less trouble than Diana, but they don't produce an heir. Very young men. The point is, here's the point that I'm making. What thought planted in his head that he should be king of England? Where did that come from? He was delusional. He was delusional. And look at really, I can understand if you could be mad at me. I do not like the royal family. They're not helping this country right now. Look at the Queen. The Queen, from when she was coronated to when she died, what happened to the British Empire? Lewis, it's the rules. He actually believed it's not in the rules. It's like the Queen believed it. She actually believed she's a queen. He's hardly delusional. He is the king. He is the king. He is not the king. He's a traitor. I can't believe I'm talking like this. Is he the king? Let him be the king. Let him be the king as he goes and meets with the Muslims. He's the head of the Church of England. Is he? No. Is he the head of this country? No. There is something in the papers about William modernizing the monarchy. I reckon Charles won't be long. I have hope for William, but I don't know. We don't need anybody to modernize the monarchy. We need someone to make it old again and to say, no better. What did Queen Elizabeth I say? What did she say? Let's find out her quote. Queen Elizabeth I. What did she say? What did she say? Elizabeth I. Regret. Did she say regret? What did she say? Well, she was a fighter. She was a fighter. What did she say? What did she say? What did she say? Who remembers what she said? My only regret is that I have this, but I am fighting for England. You remember she said that? What did she say? There was something in the paper. What did she say about this? She said, I'm the Queen of England, and I know you think that I'm just a woman, but I'm stronger than all of you people, and I'm going to fight and give the woman. What did she say? Lucy must know this. This is the kind of thing that Lucy would know, because Lucy's always talking about women being as good as men and all that stuff. I mean that in a nice way. What did she say? What did she say? Do you know what I'm talking about? If you don't know what I'm talking about, I'll have to look for myself. Dutch Weavers is here, and we're doing really well with the numbers. We're doing really, really well with the numbers. We're going to end the show in 5 minutes. I may come back. I may come back at 11 o'clock. Are you going to be on Twitter? Are you going to be... How much notice do you need for us to do an 11 o'clock show? How much notice? I may have the body of a woman. Did she say that? But I have the heart and soul of a man. But she said something about loving England. She said something about loving England. She says, I don't love Britain. He says, I love England. Okay? You're 33% gay. Well, I'm only 17% gay, which is which is less than 20%, which is less than 1/5 gay. That's what she said. Did she say that? I may have the body. I'm going to see if I can find this thing. I don't think that's the complete quote. Is that the complete quote? No. This is what she said. This is what she said. This is what she said. That was sort of the quote. I know I have the body, but I'm going to cry. This is a hero for Britain. This is what a king looks like. This is what King Charles should say. I know I have the body, but of a weak, feeble woman, but I have the heart. This is what we need a king. But I have the heart and the stomach of a king, and of a king of England too. And I think foul scorn that Parma or Spain or any prince of Europe should dare to invade the borders of my realm, to which rather than any dishonor grow by me, I will... I tell you, I've lost it. I've lost it. This is what she said. This is what she said. This is what the King of England should say. This is what every single person in this country should say. Substitute the King of Parma for some other place. For some other place. Someone needs to say this. I'm going to post this. King of Parma for some other place. I have lost it. I'm speaking out of turn. I am not from this country. I am not a citizen of this country. I'm from America. My children are British. But who will say this? Who will say this? Who will say this? Hold on a second. Who will say this? I don't know where can I write it down? Who can say this? Everybody go? We've got over 40 people watching this thing. Can you go and put the thumbs up on this? This is what should be said. This is what should be said. Can you see this? I'm posting this right here. It's not coming out. Why is it not coming out? Maybe it's too long. It's too long. Maybe it's coming. It's too long. I'm posting it here. Okay. All right. Thank you, Ruben, for posting it. This I'm going to post this on Twitter. This is what needs to be said. This is what needs to be said. This country is being invaded. And we need a king to say this. And who is King Charles? Who is King Charles? Who is King Charles? I shouldn't do that. I should just calm down. I should be calm. It's not for me to say. But when people say, oh, I love the king, I love the king. Not this king. We need Queen Elizabeth the first, not the second, not the Commonwealth king, the first. That she's a woman, and she's weak and feeble. Anyway, okay, so we're going to say goodbye. Thank you, Lucy. Thank you, Shanks and Kermit, always. Avril, Joodles, huge support. Thank you, Kerry. Thank you. If I feel all right at 11 o'clock, I'll do a second hour show because I can. It'll be like, we'll do something more than yesterday's show, even though yesterday's show I thought was really good. We'll get some new people in, Mark Thoreau and Shush Weavers. Yeah. Thank you, Shush Weavers, for the information. John Miller, Queen of Hearts. I'm just, something is wrong with me. I'm crying. Something is wrong because I can see the future. I know the future. Maybe that's what it is. Being a Jew, you're taught to look ahead. You're trying to guess when the Nazis are coming. They're fucking here in this country. They're here already. They're here. The Nazis are here. They're calling us Nazis. They're calling us Nazis. Okay, sorry about that. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. Darklands, thank you. Brian, thank you for being in the film. Thank you, Vatanai. Thank you, Joe. Thank you, Keith Bexley. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for being here. We've had a good number of people. We've had over 40 people through most of the show, which is great. It's really great. It's really great. Lud, always huge support. Always huge support from Lud, and I give Lud my support. Joe, Leanne, Lorna. Just really, really great show. Sorry for getting all upset. I shouldn't be getting all upset. I shouldn't be getting all upset. I see the future. I mean, maybe I sound insane. I see the future. No. I see the future, and it's not good. It's not good. It's not good. Who will step up? Maybe Tommy Robinson. Maybe he'll step up. Maybe Nigel Farage will realize what he needs to do. Medical cannabis, Alan Williams. Maybe one of us needs to step up. Okay? Paul Manning. Yes. Maybe one of us. Rubens, thank you. Who knows? Who knows? So we'll see you at 11 o'clock. Will we see you at 11 o'clock? If anybody wants to say something, say it now because I'm going to hang up. Tommy Robinson. Yeah. John Miller. Yeah. I'll see you at 11 for an hour. Get some carbs, Lewis. You will feel better. Maybe I will. Maybe I will feel better. I mean, I haven't eaten that much today. I haven't eaten that much. But I do appreciate you putting up with me. This is what happens when he doesn't have his Oreo. I had an Oreo today. I went out for a walk. I had an Oreo. So I did an Oreo ice cream, yeah. Okay, so I'm saying goodbye. I'm going to end the stream. I'm going to put this up. I don't know whether you're going to watch it again. I might watch it again. I'm going to post that quote up from the Queen. Yeah, maybe, I don't think it's a sugar crash, but it is, the walk was offset by the Oreo. Yeah, it wasn't, I shouldn't have had it, but I also can have it too because I'm not having too much sugar and I'm having a bit too much sugar, but I'm also under the calories. And I woke up today, 77.1 kilograms. 77.1 kilograms. I say goodbye. I'll speak to you. I love you. Go to the Discord page. Do me a favor. If just in case you've forgotten, press the thumbs up like button. That's so important to me. And it looks really good when we see over 40 people liking this thing. Subscribe because we've hit 1,100 subscribers on our way to 1 million. Okay, go to Lewis Schaffer at X. Go to Lewis Schaffer at X. So you make sure if you want to come later and join us later. Okay, there are other ice creams, Lewis. Lucy is funny. Go to that. Also, you can buy a cup of coffee and keep this thing going. Get us a 99, Lewis. You can keep this thing going. A cup of coffee. It's KOFI/Lewis Schaffer or PayPal.me or Patreon, Lewis Schaffer. Okay. So I'm ending the stream right now. We'll see you at 11 o'clock tonight.